I'm obsessed with your mental health, and this is what I've learned about you and guilt. My name is Zenton Yobera, and I'm here to help you take control of your life, improve your mental health, and accelerate your personal growth, thanks to fantasy and science. Guilt is a core emotion, and it happens in relationships with others and within ourselves. And guilt means different things for different people in different contexts. If you're in a relationship where there are expectations, and let's be honest, we all have expectations, guilt happens more often and more intensely the more expectations there are. I know what you're about to say. Zenton, then that means that guilt is bad and we have to get rid of it completely. Calm down. Okay, first of all, calm down. And not necessarily. In the review Guilt, an Interpersonal Approach, Arlene S. and Roy B. evaluate multiple sets of empirical findings on the topic of guilt. Before we can fully understand their findings, we need to know that in terms of interpersonal approach, in prior theory, the social and interpersonal nature of guilt has been affirmed, denied, and downplayed. There's a little bit of everything. For example, Freud said that guilt was only personal, a weapon of the superego to influence the ego's decision. Even though later on he would come out to say that the superego was an adaptation of the human organism to civilized life, which by the way includes group living and coexisting. But let me tell you something. With better science and the accumulation of empirical findings, many other scientists are calling for a new conceptual work on guilt to replace the outdated theories. Okay, I know what you're asking right now. It's like I can read your mind. You're saying, then, Zenton, what did they find? Let me tell you again, calm down, okay? Calm down. They found 3 functions of guilt. Relationship enhancing behavior. They found out that guilt helps reinforce group norms and positive treatment when there is no self-interest. Number 2, interpersonal influence techniques, allowing the powerless to get their way. This can be good. And redistribute emotional distress. After wrongdoing, the victim suffers. And if the transgressor feels guilty, the enjoyment is diminished. And this can go both ways, positively or negatively. Let's learn more about it. Because guilt is a complex emotion. We can also have guilt without transgression. And this will help us understand the boundaries of guilt and its connection to behavior. Because guilt is tightly bound to the preference for fairness and equity. And now my question is to you. Do you know what we call that? Empathy! Empathy is one of the traits that correlates the most with guilt. More empathetic people are more likely to experience guilt. So if you're one of those people that feel guilty for everything, might be because you are very empathetic. So, hooray for you! In the book Axiom Regalia, Fate of Hate, Zenton Yobera, and me, the author, I portray guilt as a powerful emotion with world-changing effects, but not by eliminating it from one's emotional spectrum, but by accepting it as a core element in human experience. In my novel, guilt can transform us into demons, harmful entities with no other purpose but to perpetuate the circle of pain. But instead of destroying the demonic creature, I bring the demon's humanity back to light. showing that guilt isn't just a demonic trait, but a human one. And in the process of accepting our demonic nature and attempting to amend the relationships with the people who have harmed, we transcend, transforming us into powerful and unstoppable forces of good. Love is a revolution isn't just a catchy phrase in Axiom Regalia, Fate of Hate, but a motto that drives every single relationship and every single action. The only thing that can free us from the shackles of hate and self-loathing is love. Love for others and love for ourselves. Because in a world where hate is power, love is a revolution. In conclusion, guilt is an important and prevalent emotion, and for many, a constant factor in the way they are and the way they conduct their lives. It's a feeling that can be harmful and push us to isolate and withdraw. But it's also a feeling that can draw us together and help us maintain successful and healthy relationships. Thank you so much for staying till here with me. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and you can find this research and more research in my webpage. And also you can learn much more about Axiom Regalia, Fate of Hate. And don't forget to read every single blog I've posted till now. Everything in the description below. Let's dive into reality.